Hello, leaders. I'm Dr. Morgan Goring of Making Champions of Change, and thank you for learning with me today. I wanted to make this video to talk a little bit about the resource and tool that I released with the latest blog, Reconnecting to Purpose. And I wanted to just share it and go through it for those of you that have been downloading it and possibly planning around using it with your teams. And I just want to express a little bit of gratitude. I didn't think so many would be downloading it, and it just touches my heart, and I'm excited to share these tools with you. So let's jump in. Okay, so the tool is really designed to get through a comprehensive conversation with your team that allows you to reground in connecting to your purpose and practice so that you can get ideas out quickly, but also honor all of the people in the room. So the cycle is approximately 14 minutes. Now, if you have a timekeeper who is good at timekeeping, lean into them. If you yourself is kind of a good timekeeper, you can really do this work yourself. But you can really just come into the meeting and say, hey guys, I want to try to reconnect with our purpose in this front part of the meeting. Let's do this together and share the tool with them. So reducing cognitive load increases that shared identity, aligns decisions, values, thinking about how do we want our organization to be putting the things in place that we say we want to put in place. Every school, every district has a change initiative, something that they are pushing forward in their teams. And how are we all talking about it in the same way? How do we reconnect to that common language, that common purpose? And this kind of walks us through it so that we're not all kind of going off into our own rooms, feeling that sense of being on an island or working alone. So leaders or the facilitator is coming in, grounding in connection as a team, right? So ask everyone either to reflect if they don't feel comfortable in that psychological safety to share aloud. Um, what's most essential for us? Maybe reading your purpose statement, you have it on your team agenda, or what's coming up top of mind for you. You all live in your systems day in, day out. What part of our purpose as a team for what we meet for is most essential for you? If you all kind of share and circle format, everyone has that opportunity to speak quickly and share that item. Next, you're coming into clarifying together what value, belief should drive us as we navigate our needs. So this is you as a leader bringing in those emotional intelligence, those EQ skills. Also, those core drivers as a leader, everyone has that meaning making. And what is the mental model? What practice are you trying to put in place? What are we coming up against as barriers together? What do we need to know? Everyone brings things to the table. Let's calibrate. Get to the nitty-gritty. Don't walk around the bush. What do we need to know? What do we believe? What do we value? What will we stand on together? 5 minutes. Hash it out. What do we need to know? How can we grow? Now, big decisions that decide what is the next step, the very next one, that honors our purpose, even that means doing less. There's a saying around perfect and don't be the good and the great be enemies of each other. That next step can be as small as let's get more information. Let's talk to the right people. Um, and leaving teams feeling supported in the work means going slower sometimes, right? So those 5 minutes of hashing out possible next steps and then choosing one that is feasible, doable, quickly can help you get that ball rolling again and everyone reconnected to that driving item forward. And then this last piece as leaders is super important to keep everyone connected to where are we going now? The normalized check back, close the conversation. These are people doing the work. Okay, now we regrounded in our purpose and we have four other items on our agenda. It's hard, this shift we're jumping into. Here's why we're doing it. And are there any barriers that we need to name so that we can continue to surface this on our agenda items when we meet again next time? Because 14 minutes isn't long enough to solve all the problems. When we close a conversation like this, let those items be documented somewhere so they get to come up again when the team is feeling a sense of closure in the conversation and an opportunity for those things to come back up. And they do when you reopen the meeting next time. They feel honored in the work and they are able to just jump into those action items that you listed in the clarify and decide sections. All right, that's the tool that I shared. That protocol really is about just seeing and knowing your team and reconnecting to that driving purpose. Everyone's initiative is a little bit different, right? But knowledge is a continued conversation. So as you reflect as what you came up on for the little bit that you listened today, I'd love to know what you shared with your team, either in the comments below or feel free to share via email or our contact on our page. We're really better together, and I encourage you to keep leading, keep growing, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.